and not a moment's rest. Be a slave.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Fancy a gander?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for it.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
No harm shall come to you! Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get... Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope... Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Well met.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Fascinating. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me. inch a day, it's like getting cut open.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Fancy a gander? Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Much obliged.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
The best quality to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Well done!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Rest assured, Master. You'll hear nary an idle word from me.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Was excellent. I could have done no better. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. No harm shall come to you!
I cannot thank you enough.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering up.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well placed to supplement each other.
I knew you would prevail.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. We'll continue. The arisen has been put to sleep. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. My curative magics are at your disposal. Right there.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. One can see far to the distance from here.
Would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I quite agree. I'll gather this. It might be of use. goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Got goblins!
On my way! The Arisen has been drenched!
I grant you roaring flame.
Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? Train hard. Be sure to avoid broken flames. all right?
Well done, Master. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Understood. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
I'll go and open the chest. Wolves, Master!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
I will protect you.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush. Out of the cave at last.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
Right you are.
I cannot thank you enough.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
I do not use their rage to our advantage.
Understood. Focus. A moment of precision may spell our doom.
By your leave. Might I lend a hand?
By all means.
I've an inkling. This place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with. Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
We've naught to discuss.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Might I be of assistance? Allow me!
Would that I could allow her to do as she pleased.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace. Hang in there, Master! I am coming to assist! Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Of course. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
So this is Merle. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a war.
Pitiable arisen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
PlayStation